Unleashing his potential with a single blow beneath scattering sparks of black. It's like a haiku or something. Yuji, Black Flash, Black Flash. This is like chapter 256, I think, versus Sukuna. Cool pose. Let's rock. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Complicated enough little head position because he's in 3/4, but it's a down shot. So, like, the top of his head looks really big to us because of the sort of angle, the camera angle, I guess you could call it. So, we're going to start with his eyes, with fixing my mic. Sorry. We're going to start with his eyes, right? We have like a normal eye, but then the other one like goes up behind his nose. So I'm actually going to start with his nose because we're nearly in profile. It's like an extreme 3/4. So center point here, come across, like right, it's halfway sort of point. Center point, come across, and do the nose just here. You could fit it anywhere really because it's a thin pose. Go. Down, number 7, upside down 7, or an L. Okay, it's always the best shape I find for noses, particularly in anime. And there's nostril there. So he's got then these like little wrinkles for his brow. Right, he's frowning kind of heavily there. Now, so that's pretty straight, right? Nothing else is straight. So this is the only like vertical thing on his face, pretty much. So his big eye is just across from this. Okay. So we'll go just across from like the top of the nose here, because his face kind of curves around. So we'll go across. We'll go diagonal. And then we go back this way. Kind of sharp there, right? And these are kind of thicker eyelid lines usually. Okay. Bottom eyelid swoops around here and up. Quite big actually. And he does have like bags under his eyes and stuff because he's been fighting Sukuna for ages. You might see some tear duct sort of stuff in there. So his eyes aren't drawn in for like a full circle, but we will do that because it's easier. Well, you can do a broken circle if you want, because it kind of gives him more of an intense look, I guess. You could do a full circle if you wanted. And his pupil is tiny. He's hyper focused. And then there's like another little line around it. Just in the middle there. And then his eyebrow sort of swoops up across the top of the eye there like that. And then you just want to add a space that you can color sort of pink, basically there. No eyelid line drawn in, but I think it's necessary, so I will. And then there's like extra sort of frown lines like this. And he's kind of like, he's an interesting manga artist. Does he draw with a brush or something? Because they're like very loose. Okay, lots of these hatching lines and stuff around his eye. He has a scar above his eyebrow. It's like another sort of frown line there or something. He's got like lots of little marks and stuff on his head from Sukuna's slices. Now, so the other eye, it goes like spiky up this way. And it's kind of guided by the eyebrow. Right? So the eyebrow goes like right up here to a point. and then comes back down like that. Okay. And then the actual eyeball drawn in here, looking up at us, right? Just in there. And then his pupil again. Sort of real focused. Got these lines around them then as well, like that. There's another little sort of skin line coming around the eye, very lightly drawn in. Like so. I think he has like another scar or something up here. It's hard to see really, but there's lots of like marks and stuff on his face, cuts and things. Like so. So, top lip. Best way to do this now. Okay, interesting. It's weird the way he drew his mouth. Let's try do it this way. So we go out. Very small pursed sort of lips. In. We go out again into there. And then the chin goes out that way. And then goes back there. And then his cheekbone kind of joins his eye. Like that. Very small mouth. So in the mouth, the lips sort of, it goes like this way. And then goes back, and there's like a big dot in the corner. It's kind of like underneath his eyebrow there. And then like his bottom lip line is just like that kind of a thing. And that is kind of how the mouth is done. Okay. I'll make this just come a bit further this way. So then the jaw. It's kind of like his scarf as well. His scarf that comes over his face. So it just goes kind of flat here and then up for his ear, just there. And then it has like a load of sort of cuts or blood and stuff inside here. So that's all like dark red and stuff inside there. And then his ear, well, his sideburn is sort of here, and then his ear comes out around there. And he's got like a hairline, comes out here. And then is his ear cut? Is his ear sliced off? Don't know. So we'll go just with our normal, usual J. And then, so his hairline kind of comes across the top of his head this way. It swoops up around, so it goes, say this, so the center is like here. And it goes up. And his forehead is there. So rest of his hair, loads of just spikes, right? Loads of just like sharp. Coming around like lots of these, right? and eventually goes all the way around to the back of his ear, sort of go sort of here. Be another spike in there actually. Should go around a bit more maybe. Okay, it's got like fire just going that way. And then, so like he gives him some more textures on the front of the head here. Just direction. Of his hair. It's so short on the side. That. And then his hood. So his hood just comes out from the ear here. Around the back of his head. It's like the inside line. And then the outside of it. So we go around from here. And it's kind of like ripped and torn and stuff. In around here. Other section here, because it's like flying back, and then it's like ripped and torn here as well. And then we have the tied collar portion of it. Little button in there. Comes around his nose. Like so. It looks like a finger. And then he's doing that. His fist is coming up here, right? So his back, basically, from this. We could do some bumps and curves and stuff, just to show it's fabric. And then his shoulder sort of sticks out here. And this is like his forearm. And like normally your back joins your shoulder. But it's all the one sort of shape on this, so I guess like that. Yeah, that sort of thing. And some more sort of folds and stuff for his, where his forearm sort of comes out of his sleeve, right? So that's like the arm shape. This is like his back muscles and clothing all folded over the arm, curving always. And we have a fist here, so it joins his forearm and his wrist, right? So it's good that we've got this sort of bandage on the wrist. And I don't know if his muscles ripped. Not sure. There are these curved lines here. And then thumb. And then 4 knuckles. So each of these. I do like the way he draws fingers. It's kind of intuitive. He's kind of just curving around like sort of skin folds and stuff. So Always good to do different styles. Sorry, talking to myself now. And then Knuckles, he has to be using a brush, or it's like a very loose tip nib. Then another knuckle here. The back of his hand sort of goes this way. To his little finger. Like that, and then the front of his uniform body going this way. I think we can see his leg disappearing here. And then his other, he's got like a claw. Does Itadori have claws for hands now? So it looks like a claw. So it goes this way. And his wrist strapping here again. And then we can just see like the base of his hand, so this bumping thing there. And then his thumb. So it's got like sharp nails for some reason. Right, so that's the thumb. And then we come up this way, and then we have fingers, claws. Curving around there, and then like the palm of his hand that way. And these are like bandage lines. And then 2 more fingers and a shadow. So we're gonna go, I think it's a shadow. So there is another spike coming out from behind these fingers. I am not sure if that's it's supposed to be a little finger or what, but I'll put it in. So sparks of black. So we gotta put like some black flash stuff. So just these little sort of energy things. Coming out from the hand and like on his hand here. And they tend to do like blocks, bricks sort of floating. So, you know, sort of 3-dimensional things like floating in the air like this. You just do sort of random shapes. And then you basically add some like this is all black flash stuff. Okay, I think that's the best I can do anyway. Yuji. Black flash. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.